What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. It's been a while since I had one, but that's just because I work my ass off, to be completely honest with you guys. I work 50 to 60 hours a week, and it's kind of killing me. But whatever, I'm glad I could at least get you this really awesome battle. I've been having a lot of battles that I haven't really uploaded. I'm probably going to try to upload at least 2 of them today, just because they've been some really freaking awesome battles. And today I'm having a battle against Patrick. He hit me up. Actually, I tweeted out that I wanted to have a UU battle. He replied and said, "Hey man, I'll have a battle with you." So I was like, "Cool, thanks." And this was the team that I was bringing. I'm bringing Hydreigon, Chestnut, Electros, Empoleon, Glalie, and Miss Magius. And he is bringing the Darmanitan, the Florges, the Electros, the Kingdra, the Toxicroak, and the Crocodile. Now, real quick, if you look at my team, you notice I have 2 NU and 2 RU pokes and 2 UU. That's just because that's the way I like to battle. And if you look at his, I think he has 2 RU. If I'm not mistaken, I think Toxicroak is RU, but I'm not completely sure. Don't quote me on that. But I look at his team and I realize that he has a really almost kind of bulky team, if you want to look at it that way. He has a Florges, he has probably an Assault Vest Electros, and an Intimidate physically defensive Crocodile. So whenever I'm going against this team, I kind of have to keep that in mind, that the Intimidate is a huge problem for my team, for Glalie specifically. I'm going to lead off with my Hydreigon, just because Hydreigon is a really good lead. It's Scarfed, it can U-turn out, it can hit really hard if I want it to, or it can just straight up Draco or Focus Blast anything if I really want it to. He knows that Focus Blast is a good possibility, so he switches right out into Florges. And I didn't really want to stay in just because I knew Florges was going to come in, so I go ahead for the U-turn. It does like no damage at all, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Can't complain. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess, right? And I'm going to go into my Glalie. The reason why I'm going into my Glalie is because I wanted to have a free hit off on something. Like, the sooner that I can get damage, like get my Glalie Mega Evolved and then get some decent damage off on something, the happier I'll be. He's going to go out into his Darmanitan. Now, Mega Glalie is quickly becoming my favorite Mega. It's just really becoming one of those Pokemon that I can really depend on. This was such a quick battle because of Mega Glalie, to be 100% honest with you. So I'm going to go for the return, and with no stat boost, it did about 75%. So that's really awesome. I figured he was going to go for either the U-turn or the Flare Blitz. Either way, I'm completely okay with my Chestnut dying. I do not need it in this battle a whole lot. It would just be nice to have in the end. And also, I have the Rocky Helmet, so that put him in Ice Shard killing range. Now that Glalie's Mega Evolved. So he's then going to send in his Electros, which obviously this means that he's special with Flamethrower. I didn't really care. I wanted to go for the Leech Seed to get off a little bit more damage as he goes for the Flamethrower. He hits the Flamethrower, gets a crit on top. Oh no, he doesn't get a crit. That's next turn, I think. I go for the Drain Punch, and it doesn't do a whole lot, but I was like, you know what? Might as well just get off damage while I can. And it's going to do not too much. It did about 30%. He's then going to go for the Flamethrower, and I thought he got a crit. Maybe I'm drunk or something. I don't know. I'm then going to go into my Glalie because if Chestnut outsped, I know for a fact that Mega Glalie will outspeed. Go for the return and smack this thing upside its big ass whole head. It's just it has a hole for a head. Like, that's just really weird. He's then going to go into Darmanitan, and I know that this thing is within Ice Shard killing range. I knew it was. I didn't really care at the time because I don't need my walls for this battle. Because whenever I'm going up against a super wally team almost, I like having all of my hard hitters. That's really all I care about. And he went for the superpower. That's where he got the crit. And now that his defenses are dropped, I know for a fact that an Ice Shard will kill this thing. So it was a nice little trade-off. I'm going to then go back into my Glalie. And Glalie is like going to be freaking awesome in this battle. Going to go for the Ice Shard on this thing. It's going to take it out. So I'm realizing more and more that Mega Glalie is not meant for NU. It's meant for, like, I personally think it's meant for RU, maybe NU if Smogon is crazy like they are sometimes. Who really knows? He's then going to go into his Toxicroak. Now, I figured a Sucker Punch would be coming there, not a Drain Punch, but he does go for the Drain Punch. Does a lot to my Electros, a lot more than what I was expecting. He's then going to go into his Crocodile. Now, Crocodile, I didn't really care about too much, to be 100% honest, because he doesn't have Intimidate on it like I thought he would. Turns out, he's the Moxie set, without, like, I don't know. I don't really, like, bulky Crocodile with Moxie. I think that's just kind of pointless. I'm then going to go for the Drain Punch, and this does a hell of a lot of damage for a bulky Crocodile and an Electros. So I was okay with that damage. He's then going to go for the knockoff, and that's going to knock off my Assault Vest, and kind of makes my Electros more useless, but not completely useless. Get another Drain Punch off and take out the Crocodile with Electros, and that brings me back up to about 115, 127. I was really close, really freaking close. And then he's going to send in his Florges. Now, I don't really know if this was a good play on his part, because Electros is kind of naturally a little bit bulky, so I could definitely live a Moonblast from an uninvested Florges, go for a Thunder Punch, and do a ton of damage. That crit didn't really matter a whole lot, because if I had gotten the Thunder Punch off, next turn he would go for a Wish, I would get another Thunder Punch off, and it would have killed, so it wasn't that big of a deal. He's then going to go for the Sucker Punch, and it's going to take me out, obviously. Electros did put in a decent amount of work, and I'm starting to really like Electros as well. I'm then going to go to my Hydreigon just because it is Scarfed. I know I can do a crap ton of damage as long as I hit him with like a Dragon Pulse at Stab. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit him with the Dragon Pulse. It's going to do about 75%. It's not going to quite take him out, but it does do a lot. He's then going to go for the Drain Punch, which I did not see coming. I expected Ice Punch for some reason. It's going to take out my Hydreigon and bring him back up to a lot of health. I was kind of upset, but you know what? It's whatever. And here I actually thought that he might win this, just because I know that a return cannot kill this thing, and all I have aside from my Glalie is my Mismagius, so kind of sucks. So I'm going to send him my Mismagius. He's going to go for the Sucker Punch, and I live on 1 HP. Like that, I don't know if Sucker Punch, that was like a really low roll, but that was freaking awesome. Made me really happy, actually. So I'm going to go down to Life Orb, which really made me happy, because now I can bring in my Mega Glalie, and this Glalie, if I'm not mistaken, is Adamant, and an Adamant Ice Shard definitely kills this thing. I mean, like, without a doubt, kills this thing. So I'm going to go for the Ice Shard, it's going to kill it, and all he has left after his Toxicroak is his Kingdra. Now, with Kingdra being part water, part dragon, I was a little weary as to whether a return would kill it, but because Glalie is a freaking monster, it in fact does kill, and that was a nearly 1-0 in 18 turns. It was a really good battle, really quick. But make sure you guys leave a like and a comment down below on what your favorite UU Pokemon is, or what your favorite Pokemon to use in UU is. Hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Actually, I'll probably see you later today. Bye!